The Bitmobile, I would just find this woman who has just recently acquired an exact replica of the Bitmobile, and I would use it. How did you find your Bitmobile?
It's not hard.
The internet. So the internet is not all evil, in spite of what I said earlier. And you think there are not a lot of them around on the internet?
Well, there's only 5,000 Diamond Jubilee editions made at all. And half of them are blue and half of them are gold.
So there's only 2,500 of those Diamond Jubilee, is that what the Bitmobile is called? The proper nomenclature is Diamond Jubilee. Just FYI, it makes you sound kind of ignorant when you don't use that language. But there cannot be many left. That's amazing, good for you. In Maine. It was pretty rusted out, wasn't it?
Oh, it's like there's still plastic on the back seat belts and everything. It was in great condition.
Wow. That means somebody super, super anal bought that car. That's a really weird thing to imagine. Well, anyway, I'd hook up with her. At some point, when it was like questionable as to what Cass's car was going to be, or maybe he had lied, there was a point in which I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity. They should put him in like a smart car or something, like some tiny, shitty little three-wheeled, rickshaw. Like the boys like roll up in the Impala, like boom, and then like Cass. Let's go get him, boys. That would be kind of great.
That would be
With
great.
the Bitmobile that we use on the show, by the way, has been a boon to the guy who rents that. It's a rental. We rent it from this guy who happened to have that Bitmobile. And then he rented it to us thinking like, oh, we thought, I think, we'll only use it once, so we'll pay him well, it's a nice car. And now I think he may be retired off of just renting the Bitmobile to us. And the Bitmobile has these hydraulics on it, which I don't, as character choice as Cassiela, I don't often, show off the hydraulics on the Bitmobile. But the thing like has that jacked up suspension and can do the bouncing thing, like the low rider bouncing thing. And Jared and I were sitting in the Bitmobile one day, and how Jared can be. The car was just like bouncing all over the place. And the picture car person, so there's a person whose whole job is just to like make sure that Jared doesn't do stuff like that. And he came running in, like, no, just almost threw himself on the car, like, don't do this. And anyway, that little like just fucking around with the car cost the production like $10,000 to replace the suspension. So, there. Hi.
Hello, Misha.
Hello.
I'm wondering, since you joined the show Supernatural, did you ever imagine yourself being such an inspiration to people all across the world?
Oh yeah, sure. I don't feel comfortable right now, and I don't know how to answer that question. I will say thank you. That is a very kind thing to say, and don't know what you're talking about, and thank you very much. Hi.
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 3 months ago in Vegas, I talked to you about being a single mom and my son Landon, who loves you and couldn't meet you. And this.
Hi, Landon. Good to see you.
Hi.
Hi. You have an amazing shock of hair.
Why, thank you.
See, I should take a page from that guy. That's how to take a compliment.
So Landon's question for you.
Yes, Landon.
Who's your favorite singer?
No.
Who's my favorite singer?
What he wants to know is
Who's your favorite musician?
that died. If you could bring back a musician that died, who would it be and what song would you
okay,
request?
so not Justin Bieber. Okay.
He said no.
That died?
Yeah, a musician that's
Landon,
died.
that's so morbid. You know what? I feel like Landon asked a very innocent question, and you turned it. You made it morbid. Don't let your mother do that to you, Landon.
Is that my fault? Did I screw up?
Do you have a favorite deceased musician?
Do you love any musicians that have died?
Someone who kicked the bucket? Someone who's dead as a doorknob? Who croaked?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson? That's a great choice. You know, in our house, we listen to a tremendous amount of Michael Jackson. And actually, like old Michael Jackson, like Jackson 5 Michael Jackson.
You know the song Thriller?
Yeah, but do I know the song Thriller?
I love it.
What?
Love it.
You love it? You know what? My son, West, loves Michael Jackson too. And if even an obscure song, if there is such a thing, of Michael Jackson starts to play, he immediately can identify it. I think you have great taste, young man. I also do. I am sad to have lost Prince.
So what Prince song would you request if you could have a concert now?
Right now, probably Purple Rain. I'm very sick of all right, it's really great to meet you finally. I've been waiting all this time.
Nice to meet you, too.
All right, bye. Hi.
Hey, Misha.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I forgot my question.
I actually, your head was moving, so I thought you were talking and the mic had just gone out. And you're just like, you look like my mom when there were two Dariuses. I don't know what's happening. It's okay if you don't remember your question. There's absolutely no pressure. Here's a little tip. I don't know what your question was, so you could make up a new one and pretend that that's what you were going to ask, and I would never know the difference.
Okay. Did you have fun playing human Cass?
Did I have fun lately?
No, when you had to play Castiel as human, was that fun?
Oh, when Cass was human? I did have fun with that, yes. I liked eating toothpaste, trying to comfort a crying infant, all of the perks of peanut butter and jelly,
Urinating.
living like a homeless person. Bees? Are you saying bees? I think you're saying bees, and you're confusing your storylines. Okay, great talk. Hi.
Hi. I just want to let you know I think that you and Vicky are an awesome combo, especially when you wrote TSA. And in an ideal world, I wish you guys would write an episode. But if that doesn't happen, and you guys can make something like that again, do you think you guys and Danielle could talk Jensen into joining you next time?
Talk Jensen into doing something like we did something like the TSA video that Danielle was in.
Since he said he likes comedy so much more, so.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the TSA America videos? Those of you who have not, you should probably check out, I can't remember the name of that. Suspicious Bulges was the episode. That stars Jensen's wife. She was actually pregnant at that time, but we needed her to look more pregnant for the role, so we put by the way, super hard to find a prosthetic that goes over a pregnant belly to make someone look more pregnant. There's not a high demand for that at prop houses. So anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen that, I do recommend checking it out because it does sort of depict Danielle in a light that you probably haven't otherwise seen.